Oh, 1 sec, man. I gotta do something. Okay.
To be honest, I would just rather get I just feel like this.
Okay, which one of you volunteers want to do an interview? Right.
I know the perfect person.
Okay, Joelle, please, Joelle.
Race car spelled backwards is race car.
Sarah?
No way.
Come on.
What do you want me to say?
No, I'm just going to ask you questions. And you be as truthful as you can. Okay, so I'm here with Joelle. He's a volunteer for Lucky Dog Racing. And we just want to see what it's all about and how people can get involved.
Well, it's amateur racing in probably its most pure form. You show up with a car, we make sure that it's safe to drive, and you go out and you try and do the best you can.
So, what does it take to be a volunteer of Lucky Dog Racing?
It takes a car, takes a team, and then after that it takes just dedication.
No, volunteer.
A volunteer.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
We're focusing on the volunteers. Yes.
Just a good attitude and willingness to spend a lot of time outside, because that's what we end up doing, a lot of time outside.
And you guys run through all different kinds of weather?
Yeah, we have run races where it's been on the verge of snowing. We run races in everything short of actual thunderstorms. Obviously when it's thundering, we don't run. Whether it's 40 degrees outside or 5 degrees outside, if the racetrack's open, we're racing.
Okay, what type of skills, what kind of education do you need to become a pit marshal? Or
Good communication skills, ability to talk to drivers when they're under a lot of stress and when they have a lot going on in their minds. That's important. Other than that, it's really just good people skills and the ability to listen, and also to be able to spot and understand when something is dangerous, even though it might not have been told explicitly that you have to watch out for it. Not that they happen often, but at an active racetrack, caution is key.
Okay. Some of the challenges you have to deal with as a marshal, as a pit marshal.
It's a lot of repeating yourself. It seems that sometimes you end up saying the same thing over and over again, usually just because it's easy to forget things in the heat of the moment, and drivers and teams aren't malicious in any way, but sometimes you do have to remind them of certain rules and regulations.
So I've heard of red mist, or people coming in hot. Sometimes they don't understand what they've done or whatever, and you guys have to talk to them. How would you deal with that?
It's pretty easy. You just can't take anything personally. Someone coming in and has a huge amount of adrenaline and endorphins running through the system. They've just had something happen on track, or they've been out for 2 hours and they can barely tell where they are anymore. You just have to speak to them calmly. You understand the fact that whatever they say at the moment is not what they actually believe or think. And usually they end up coming back if they said something untoward, or if they were maybe a little bit more abrupt than you would have liked. Usually within a half hour someone comes up to them and apologizes for what they said or did. So we usually laugh it off. It's nothing we take personally. It's part of the job.
Right on. Oh, so in closing, the Lucky Dog community in whole, what do you think of the race competitors, the families and all that kind of stuff?
I think it's great. There's a ton of people here that have been racing with us for many, many years. There are some people here that it's been their first race, and I think the integration is very great. People come in and they're kind of astounded at how well it runs, even though we're relatively grassroots. There's not a lot of huge budget, multi-million-dollar mega projects, but we have weekends where people have a blast and they continue having a blast. We have people that come back week after week, every year. I think it's a good sign. If we weren't doing it right, then we would have far fewer people that stick around.
Well, thank you, Joelle. Sorry, and I think that's golden. All right, thank you. Is it still? Oh, yep, that recorded it.